Hi everyone, I'm dietitian Vidhi Chawla, founder of Fisico Diet Clinic. In today's video, I will be discussing about intermittent fasting and how it can benefit you. So what is intermittent fasting? Intermittent fasting is an eating pattern in which an individual consumes food for certain hours in a day. Some research suggests that it not only helps in losing weight but also helps in improving the brain health and heart health. This intermittent fasting pattern does not specify which food you have to eat, it just plays around the eating and the fasting window. To make it more clear, the most common intermittent fasting pattern of eating is 16 by 8 hour fasting. So 16 hours will be the fasting window and 8 hours will be the eating window. So during the fasting window, only the water and coconut water is allowed, and during the 8 hour fasting, a healthy balanced meals will be allowed. So how this intermittent fasting benefits you? When you fast, various repairs and things happens inside our body at cellular and molecular level. So when we fast, the hormonal changes are brought about in the body, which makes the stored fat accessible for use. Also, when we fast, the body starts initiating the repairing processes through autophagy mode. So now I will discuss few ways by which the body is benefited. First, human growth hormone. So when we fast, the human growth hormone levels are increased 5-fold, and this human growth hormone helps you in losing weight and also gaining the muscles, to name a few. Second, insulin sensitivity. So when we fast, the insulin sensitivity is improved, the levels of insulin are reduced in our body. Lower levels of insulin makes the stored fat accessible for usage, thus helping in losing weight also. Third, cellular repair. So when we fast, the repairing get initiated in the cells. During these processes, the autophagy happens. That means cells digest and remove the old and dysfunctional proteins that build up in the cells and create issues in the body. Fourth, gene expression. When we fast, the changes are brought about in the functions of the genes which are related with the longevity and prevention of the diseases. Fifth, weight loss. So when we fast, automatically the calorie reduction is there during the restriction of the meals number. Thus, we tend to lose weight. But also when we fast, the hormonal changes are brought about in the body, which brings about the change in the fat storage accessibility, and stored fat is more accessible for usage, thus we lose fat. Sixth, inflammation. Research has shown that when we fast, the markers of inflammation are reduced to a larger level, and we all know that inflammation is a key driver for many chronic diseases. Seventh, brain health. So when we do intermittent fasting, the BDNF hormone, that is the brain hormone, is increased in our body, and new nerve cells are also formed. It also prevents Alzheimer's disease. Lastly, I would like to mention, whenever you follow an intermittent fasting, do it right way. Always consult an expert for the right way of intermittent fasting. Don't do it to an extent, don't lower your calories to the extent that it leads to deficiency in your body or any other disease in the body. So it is always better to consult an expert to follow intermittent fasting. So who should be careful about intermittent fasting? Who should not follow? If you are underweight or have a history of any eating disorder, you should avoid intermittent fasting. In case you have any medical issue like diabetes, high BP, or you are pregnant or lactating mother, then you should avoid intermittent fasting. And in many more medical issues also, it should be avoided. You should always consult a medical practitioner before following the intermittent fasting pattern.